Yeah. Hello guys. Can you please in the meantime tap on the screen so that we can reach more people? Yeah, just tap on the screen and share this live with your friends. Yeah. Thank you to those who are still tapping on the screen. Thank you so much, guys. Keep on tapping. Yeah, we're about to start. I think we're left with 2 minutes. Hello, friends. How are you?
She just hit my heart, full forces got me like, I be like, why you so fine? Gotta make you mine, so hard to find. me like, oh, how'd you do the thing? Where do you do it? And she didn't even show nothing. She be walking out so confident, so heaven sent. I think she was meant to got to be
Like,
girl, you so fine. Girl, you rockin' like, baby, so fine. Miss Lady, girl, you knockin' it.
so guys, yeah, I think we're left with a couple of seconds, but then I think we can, yeah, we can start. I think we can start. Yeah, I think we can start. Welcome guys, welcome. Thank you for joining this session again. Remember yesterday I promised that we will continue with this paper, so apologize. Sorry, I would like to apologize first. I told you that we will commence at 6 o'clock, but was quite busy, so I know most of you are still checking, but I'm here today, guys. I'm here. Thank you for joining this live session. Yeah, so remember that yesterday we touched on question 1 and 2 of this paper, right? And then I said we'll do the rest today. So I can see most of you are saying grade 10, but I did explain yesterday that we will start with grade 10 work on Wednesday. Okay, so today we are concluding this paper, which is for grade 9s, and then we'll do the grade 10 paper tomorrow. So be here tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the evening, so that we can start with, so don't miss out. Okay, so guys, I can see some of you are saying I should start from the beginning, which I will not, unfortunately, because we have a limited amount of time. But don't worry, those who missed this session, because we touched on question 1 yesterday, we did question 1, and we also did this was part of question 1, and also this one we touched on question 2, and then after that this is question 2, you see, 2.4, 2.5. Okay, so today I said we are going to start with question 3, right? So those who missed question 1 and 2, I'm going to upload the first part of this paper on my YouTube channel. Okay, so you can just go to my YouTube channel and watch the first part of this paper from question 1. Okay, so for you to access my YouTube channel, you can just hit on my TikTok profile. You will see there is there's a YouTube icon there. You tap on that YouTube icon, it will direct you straight to my TikTok profile. Okay, so don't worry if you miss this, you can still follow up. Okay, so guys, without wasting time, I think someone is saying, when will you do geometry? Guys, remember I said I'm only dealing with papers. Okay, so I think I'll have just an off-schedule session of geometry topic. Maybe, I don't know, Sunday, I'll see. But remember I said on Wednesday I'm starting grade 10, and then Friday is grade 11s. So yeah. So guys, let's start because I can see some of you are a bit impatient. but then let's start with it. So it's question 3. We are starting with question 3. It's a bit easy, this one, to be honest, so it won't take us long. Okay, so let's start with question 3, guys. Please pay attention now. So question 3, they are saying that it's 3.1. So they are saying, what is the multiplicative inverse of negative 24? Okay, the multiplicative inverse of negative 24. So you won't be able to answer this question if you don't understand the word multiplicative inverse. Okay, so if you are not familiar with this word, you will have difficulties in terms of answering this question, but I'm just going to give you a definition of what is this. So a multiplicative inverse is the value that when multiplied by the original number, it gives a product of 1. Okay, so can maybe someone tell me what is the multiplicative inverse of negative 24? Okay, so in simple terms, which number can we multiply with negative 24 to give us 1, positive 1? Okay, so that's in simple terms. What is the multiplicative inverse of this, guys? You can see Dance with me says it's positive 24. IDEX says it's positive 24. I need more answers. Only 2 people have answered now. Pretty says, when are you doing grade 10? Guys, I said I'm doing grade 10 on Wednesday. Retha says, I don't understand. MK says plus 24. Milan says plus 24. OFC now 24. Non-Grabber says 25. Quaz says 24. Hey guys, I don't think you understand this. Okay, Junior Mtsongo says 1 over negative 24. Okay, and I can see someone says, I don't understand. Ndovukazi. Positive 24 from Mani. Natasha says, I'm lost. Ndovukizi says 25. Guys, I'm going to repeat this question again. The question is saying, what is the multiplicative inverse of negative 24? Remember I said, if you don't understand this term, multiplicative inverse, you won't be able to answer this question. So I gave you a definition of a multiplicative inverse. Okay, so I said a multiplicative inverse, okay, of a number is the value that when multiplied by the original number, it gives a product of 1. Okay, that is a multiplicative inverse. In other words, so in simple terms for you to understand, it means a number that you can multiply with negative 24 to give you 1, positive 1. I hope you understand now. Okay, so for the sake of you guys understanding, remember that if you want, we are looking for a number that when we multiply with negative 24, it should give us 1. So it's like saying we have negative 24, right? Which number can we multiply with negative 24 to give us positive 1? Okay, so what is that number? Only one person got this right. I think I forgot their name. Let me check. Only one person got this right. I think, it's Mike and who else? Let me check. There was someone else who got this right. Yeah. Let me check. It's Junior, and also Junior got this right. So guys, what is that number? You can see some people are saying negative 24. If you are saying negative 24, let me check. You are incorrect, guys. It's not negative 24. So the number that you can multiply with negative 24 to give us 1, it is actually 1 over negative 24. Okay, so when you multiply these 2 numbers, they will give you positive 1. That is a multiplicative inverse of negative 24. Okay, so it's not 24, because if you say negative 24 times 24, it won't give you 1. Okay, even if you say negative 24 times negative 24, it won't give you 1. But if you say negative 24 times 1 over negative 24, it will definitely give you what? 1. So this is the multiplicative inverse of negative 24. Okay, I hope you understand now. I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys understand this now, right? Do you guys understand? I lost connection. I don't know what's wrong with my Wi-Fi. It seems like I lost connection, guys. I lost connection. Apologies for that. I lost connection, but I'm back right now. Am I audible on your side? Can you hear me? Because I lost connection. Am I audible, guys? Can you hear me on the other side? Because I lost connection for like 3 minutes. I don't know if I'm back. Am I audible, guys? Can you see my hands moving? You can't see me. You can't see me. What's going on now? So guys, can you still can't see me? I paused the live session. How do I unpause it? These things. Let me check. So is it unpaused now? Because I don't know how to unpause it. Is it unpaused? So guys, how do I unpause this live? Because you said it's paused. Guys, I think I'm going to end this live session, right? And then start another one because I don't know what's going on. Can you see me moving now? Oh my God. Am I still paused, guys? Okay, I can see someone says they can see me. Can others confirm if they can still see me? Oh, it's okay now. Okay. No, guys, I'm sorry. It's, network issues. But then it's fine. We are conquering and we are moving. So, okay, I can see most of you are saying you can see me. So maybe then I can proceed, right? So let me continue with what I was doing. I see there's one person who said they can't see me. So I hope that person can now see me, right? Hey, someone else says they can't. It's Kamza says, and guys, let me just end this live because there are a couple of people who are saying they can't see me. So let me just end this live and start it again, okay? Yeah, let me just... Should I end this live and start a new live session? Or maybe you can all see me now. Okay, so guys, someone saying, if you can't see me now, get out of the live and join again, okay? Because I can see that some people are saying they can see me. So you are advised to exit the live session and join again, okay? So let me continue then. So guys, remember that we're still solving 3.1. Yeah, we're still solving 3.1. So we were still describing the word multiplicative inverse, right? So I asked you guys, what is the multiplicative inverse of -7? Because you said you understood this part. So can someone tell me what is the multiplicative inverse of -7? What is the multiplicative inverse of -7? FIFA says it's 7. Stormy says I don't understand. Guys, you still don't understand this. You still don't understand the multiplicative inverse. Because I see a couple of you are still a bit lost. Okay, BTS, I can see BTS and DER. Rose, okay. Guys, I'm going to explain this once again because I see you are still a bit lost. Most of you here are still a bit lost, right? So I'm going to repeat myself using this example. Okay, let me scratch this. I'm going to start this. Remember the question said, what is the multiplicative inverse of negative 24, right? So the multiplicative inverse of negative 24. So I'm going to give you a definition of a multiplicative inverse of a number. So I said is the value that when multiplied by the original number gives a product of 1. So in other words, if I'm seeking for a multiplicative inverse of negative 24, I'm basically seeking for a number that when I multiply with negative 24, it will give me positive 1. Okay? So any number that I can multiply with negative 24 to give me 1, it's a multiplicative inverse of negative 24. So I said this is 1 over negative 24 because 1 over negative 24 will give me 1. Okay, let me just maybe break this down. So if you have negative 24 times 1 over negative 24, it will give you negative 24 over negative 24, which will be 1. Okay, so I hope you understand now what is a multiplicative inverse. So the multiplicative inverse of negative 7 will be what? Will be negative 1 over 7. Because if you multiply these two numbers, they will give you positive 1. Okay? So you understand now, especially those who were a bit lost. Do you now understand this part? Do you understand this? Do you understand multiplicative inverse now? Okay, I can see Stormy says yes. Okay, that's good then. That's good. So let's move on to the next question, guys. Let's move to the next question. So the next question, they are saying that simplify the following without the use of a calculator. So when you are solving this, make sure that your calculator is a bit far from you, okay? Because if you dare use a calculator, you will lose marks. Remember, we have 3 here, and then if you put this in the calculator, you'll get 1 because it will just give you a 1 solution. So in order to solve this without the use of a calculator, try to break these terms or these numbers singularly, okay, or one by one. So let's start. If you want to simplify this without the use of a calculator, we can start with 36 and write the square root. So you're going to write the square root, and then you can write 36 in an exponential form. So we know that 36 in an exponential form, it can be 6 squared, right? So 6 squared is the same as 36. Am I correct? Right? So 6 to the power of 2, it's 36. Okay, so you write square root and then you say 6 squared. Okay, and then we go to the next one. We say plus, and then remember this is the cube root of negative 216. Okay, it's a cube root of negative 216. But let's focus on what is inside the cube root first. Okay, we can write this as it is. So we have the cube root of negative, okay, it's negative 216. So let's write negative 216 in an exponential form. So we know that 6 to the power of 3 is equals to 216. Okay, so you'll say negative 6 to the power of 3. Okay, so you are done with this part. Yeah, you are done with this part. And then we get to this one here. What you'll do here, you'll just say negative 1 times negative 2. So negative 1 multiplied by negative 2, we know that it will give you positive 2, right? So this 2 will give you positive 2. Okay, so this is the first step. And then the next step of this, so the first step, the next step. So for the next step, you just apply the square root now. So the square root of 6 squared, we know that is equals to 6. Okay, because this square root will cancel out with this 2, and then you will remain with 6. Okay, and then from here, you will now deal with this cube root of negative 6 cubed. So to do this without the use of a calculator, you can just maybe take it further and write positive. We know that the cube root is the same as having negative 6 cubed. And then outside the bracket, it's 1 over 3. Okay? This is 1 over 3, the cube root. So we are taking it from here to here. Okay? And then you'll write positive 2. Okay? And then from here, you will then say 6 plus, and then now we are breaking this negative 6 cubed. Outside, we have 1 over 3. So this is where we apply the power of power rule. Remember, guys, yesterday I said, according to the power of power rule, if you have something like this, okay, if let's say you have x to the power of n, and then outside we have m, right? So what happens is that when you open this bracket, you will say x, this exponents here will multiply each other. So you will have n multiplied by m, okay? So you're just going to apply it even here, okay? So what you will do here, you will say this exponent of negative 6 will multiply with 1 over 3. So we know that 3 times 1 over 3 is actually 1, okay? So what remains will be negative 6, okay? So what will remain will be negative 6, because this 2 will cancel out, right? Because 3 times 1 over 3 is 1. Okay, and then you will have plus 2. Okay, and then from here, we know that 6 will minus with 6. And then this 2 will cancel out, you'll be left with 2. So this will be your answer. I know this one is a bit easy, but I had to go through it for the sake of those who might not be familiar, okay? So I'm done with this part. I hope you are all satisfied. I don't know if someone has a question with this part. Do you have a question here, or are you fine? You can move to the next one. Should we move to the next one? I think I saw a question. Do you teach grade 9 only? I'm going to do grade 10 and 11. Yeah, that's my answer. Someone say grade 10 exponents. Grade 10 exponents. Okay, we will deal with them. Don't worry. We'll deal with grade 10 exponents. So I think we can move on then to the next one. We have 3.2.2, right? So it's 3.2.2. Remember, we are solving this without the use of a calculator, guys, okay? So this one, guys, this one is a bit easy because you're just going to apply BODMAS, okay? For this one, you're going to apply BODMAS so that you won't make any mistakes, okay? We start with bracket first. So you're going to write it as it is, 5. We have, what's this? We are going to open this bracket here, which will give us minus 8. And then you will then say, what's this? You will then say, remember, we're going to open a bracket of 4 and bracket of negative 3, right? So you will then say negative 4 times negative 3, okay, which will give you positive 12, okay? This one is easy, guys. When you add all of this, negative 5, negative 8 plus 12, it will actually give you negative 1, okay? Because we know that this will give us negative, yeah. Is it clear, guys? 13, by negative 13 plus 12, which will give you negative 1. Are you clear, guys? Someone says I should advise you to check your answer by using a calculator after. Yes, you can also do that. Are you clear, guys? Should we go again? Should we continue? I mean, are you doing grade 12 also? Hey, unfortunately, I'm not doing grade 12. I'm only focused on grade 9, 10, and 11. Are you clear, guys? Someone says go again, explain again. So you want me to explain this part again? Let me write it here. So remember, guys, we have -5 plus close bracket 8, open bracket 8, close bracket, minus, we have 4 inside the bracket, -3, okay? So I said you should apply BODMAS. Start first with the brackets, okay? Don't do anything. Start first with the bracket. So this one, you write it as it is. So you have 5. And then when you get here, guys, remember we are going to open this bracket here. Okay, when you open this bracket, you have positive and negative. So positive and negative will give what? A negative number, right? So you'll have -8 when you open this bracket. Okay, and then when you get here, you are going to open this bracket, and then this negative will affect this 4. Okay, in fact, you know what, for the sake of you understanding, let's do it like this. We're going to keep this negative sign outside, and then let's put a bracket like this and say we are opening this one, which will be 4 times -3, right? 4 times -3 will give us what? -12, right? -12. Okay, and then you will have -5, -8, and then this negative will then multiply with this -12, because we have 2 brackets. When you open them, this negative will multiply with this negative, which will give us +12. Okay, so when you add all of this, obviously it will give you 1, or maybe you can do it manually, whereby you'll say -5 and negative -8, which will give you -13 plus 12, and then the answer is what? -1. This is not difficult, guys. Do you understand now? Do you understand? Are you clear, guys? Are you now clear? Should we move on to the next one? We have a lot to do, guys. We need to move, honestly. We need to move, or else I won't be able to do grade 10 work tomorrow, because there's a lot to do. Okay, so let's go to the next question, which is 3.3. So we have question 3.3. So this type of questions, guys, you need to pay attention. We have 3.3, right? So you need to pay attention to this one, because most students, they tend to get 0 on these questions. Okay, we have Retabile works part-time at a nearby food outlet. Okay, she earns this amount, which is 1,312 fortnightly. Okay, we know that fortnightly is actually every 2 weeks. Okay, which was deposited in her bank account. Okay, so in other words, currently Retabile has this amount. Okay, currently Retabile got this amount into her bank account. Okay, and then she withdraws 1,200. Okay, and then deposits 400 after a week. So the question is, how much money does Retabile have in her bank account now? Can someone maybe give it a shot? How much money does Retabile have in her bank account now? Remember, they said that Retabile works part-time at a nearby food outlet. So let's say Retabile is working KFC, and then KFC pays her this amount every fortnight. Okay, fortnightly, meaning every 2 weeks, she gets 1,312. Okay, and then and then she then deposits that 1,312 into her bank account, okay, after earning. And then she then, after that, withdraws 1,200 and deposit 400 after a week. So how much money does Retabile have in her bank account now? We're speaking about now, okay? So, okay, I can see most of you understand this question. Although a couple of you, okay, Kofi said 4112, Mavuso 5112, Nomshekabo Precious 5112, Oyama 5112, and user with emojis 5112. Kalish says she will have 5112. Okay, good. Oyama 5112. Let's check your responses. We have Oyama, okay, 5112, Kofi 5112, Shane, okay, 5112, Flickr 5112, BTS 5112, Ntogzin 5112, Sia 5112, Vivi 5112, Nolo 5112. Okay, good guys, you are all correct. It's actually 5112. Okay, so remember that they said Retabile works part-time, she earns this amount, right? So what we need here is how much money does Retabile have in her bank now? So remember that Retabile initially she got this amount, which is 1,312, right? So 1,312. Okay, so we want to see how much does she have in her bank account after she withdrew 1,200. So we're gonna say minus that amount that she withdrew, which is 1,200. Okay, and then she then did what? Deposited 400. So we're gonna add 400 here. 400 of the money that she deposited. So if you punch this into the calculator, it will give you 512.00, which is 512. Okay, it will give you 512. So you take the amount that she has and then you subtract it with that 1,200. So someone might ask me a question and say, no, this does not make sense. Remember, Retabile had 1,300 and then we threw 1,200. Where did this 400 comes from? But then if you can read, they say that after a week she deposited 400. Okay, so we can assume that that week, it was the week whereby she was getting paid, you see, that another 1,312. So instead of depositing that 1,312, she decided to deposit 400 into her bank account. So we are only concerned about what is in her bank account. Okay, I hope this is clear, but then I don't have to explain this further because I saw that all of you guys, you understood this question. So let's move on. Let's move to the next one. Let's move to the next one. We have question 4. We have question 4 now, right? So question 4, it's question 4.1. They say that choose the correct word from those given in brackets, okay? So you need to choose the correct one that will describe this the statement that is given here. So they're saying that exponents or expressions are a shorter way of writing a repeated multiplication of the same number by itself. Okay, so you need to choose, is this an exponent or is this an expression? Okay, is an expression a shorter way of writing a repeated multiplication of the same number by itself, or is that an exponent? So let me check the responses. So BTS says an exponent. Clean Boy says grade 10, please. Guys, I said I will do grade 10 paper tomorrow. Kwazi says it's exponent. Vivi exponent. Yeah, I can see Tato exponent. Kalish, Consolate. Shantae, Neo, KB. Is this so cool? Yeah, all of you guys. Space Dancer, Fleeca, yeah, Scamza, all of you. Okay, you guys are correct. It's actually an exponent. So the correct answer is an exponent. It is an exponent, okay? So remember that exponents indicate how many times a number is multiplied by itself. So if we have 2 times 2 times 2, okay, it will actually give you, which is 2 to the power of 3. Okay, so it's a shorter way of writing a repeated multiplication. Okay, so exponent is a shorter way of writing a repeated multiplication. 2 times 2 times 2 of the same number by itself. Okay, of the same number by itself. So you can say 2 times 3 times 4, and then it will give you what? 2 times what? So it should be the same number. Okay, so it's clear, so that most of you got it. So that most of you got it. You got it, guys. You got it. You got it. You got it. So let's move on, because we have a lot to do. Let's move on, guys, because we do have a lot. Let's check. Where was I? Okay, question 4. So we are going to 4.2 now. It's 4.2. So for question 4.2, guys, they're saying that each of the statements below has an error. Write the correct statement next to each one. Okay, so for this one, it's actually quite easy, this one. So you are given this statement. You have PQ times PQ is equals to PQ squared. Okay, so remember that they said each of this is an error. So what is the correct one for this one? PQ times PQ. They say it's PQ squared. What is the correct answer for this, guys? Hey, guys, please don't fight on the comment section. Just focus on learning, okay? So don't fight, please, 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 please. So what is the correct response, guys? So remember, we have PQ times PQ. They say it is equals to PQ squared. So what is the correct answer here? It's not actually PQ squared, right? So what is the correct one? Kalish says it's right. Kalish, it can't be right. Remember, they said that each of the statement below has an error. So there's an error here. So it's not right. Hello, may I please ask if you do tutorials for grade 12 maths? No, unfortunately, I don't. I'm only focused on grade 9, 10, and 11 now, okay? Sorry for that. But then in the future, I'll add it. But where could the mistake be? There is a mistake here. Corrupted says it's PQ. Nope, it's not PQ. My laptop says 2PQ. No, it's not. Sakul says P squared Q squared. Good, good, good. Ayanda says P times 2. No, PQ squared. You can say PQ squared though, although you are closer to getting the correct answer, but you can say PQ squared, Quas. KK says it's P squared Q squared. Correct. Linear equation. King says P squared Q squared. Good King, good King, good King Karabo. Good. IDK Proli says P squared Q squared. Good. Muku says 2PQ. Nope. Hey formula. Okay. 6, please. What is that? I don't understand. DER P squared Q squared. Good. Baki P squared Q squared. Good. Letu P squared Q squared. Good. Okay. Mohaling says 2PQ. No. Leon says 2PQ. Nope. K says when are you doing when are you gonna do geometry? I'll do it soon. Sorry, I can't spell the name. Manon Daba. Okay, Manon Daba. It's not right. Thanks, ma'am. Someone is calling me ma'am. Okay, guys, so you are correct. You're correct. Most of you got this correct. So the correct answer here, guys, it's It's p squared q squared, okay? So for the sake of those who might be lost, remember guys, we have p, q, right? Multiplied by p, q, okay? So remember that according to the multiplication rule, when you multiply the same bases, you add the exponent. So remember that there is 1 here, even though it's not written. It's also here. The other one is here. It's also here, okay? So when you multiply the same bases, so let's start with p first. When you multiply p with p, you add the exponent. So we have 1 here. We also have 1 here. So you'll have p to the power of 1 plus 1, which is 2, okay? So we are done with p. Let's go to q now. You will say q times q. Remember that there's 1 here. There's also 1 here, the exponent, okay? So when you multiply the same bases, you add their exponents. So q will have 1 plus 1, which is q2, okay? So when you add this exponents, it will give you 2 here. Someone said, you do Maths Lit? Yeah, I do have a Maths Lit channel, but I'm not currently focused on it. Yeah, it's there. So I hope you understand this, guys. Those who were a bit lost, I hope you now understand where we got this, okay? Those who said they don't understand how we got to here. In fact, those who said this was correct, I hope you understand why this was incorrect. Okay, guys? So, can we move on to the next one? Can we move to the next one, guys? Are you fine? Someone say, where is the paper from? I mean, which circuit? This is from Gauteng, okay? Yeah, it's from Gauteng. Yeah, let's continue. So this is the next one, guys. So there's xy plus xy is equals to xy squared. So there's an error in the response, or maybe the answer. Okay, so there's an error here. So can someone give us the correct one? What is the correct answer for this one? So let me look at your responses. We have Lihle says is 2xy q. So Lihle says is 2xy q. No, it's not 2xy q. Kalish, x to the power of 2 and y to the power of 2. No, it's not. Der, Jan, I can't spell your name, forgive me. So der says 2xy, 2x, 2y. Yeah, you can say that, but okay, yeah. And then, which term from, who said which term? Okay, KK says 2x, 2y. Hey, guys, you can't say 2x, 2y because it's still going to take out the common fact, which is 2, to give you 2xy, okay? Okay, 2x, 2y, 2x, 2y. So, guys, I'm getting 2x, 2y's. I'm getting a lot of 2x, 2y's. So, guys, remember that when you have something like this, the answer for this is actually when you add xy plus xy, it will give you 2xy, okay? It's 2xy, not 2x, 2y. Here, it's 2xy. Okay, let me show you why I'm saying it's 2xy. Guys, I'm running out of paper. Okay. So, remember that when you have x plus x, right? It will give you how much? It will give you 2x, right? When you have y plus y, it will give you what? 2y, okay? But when you have x, y plus xy, it will give you 2xy because you have 2xy's. It's 1xy and another 1xy, which will give you 2xy. Do you understand, guys? It's 2xy, not 2x, 2y. Yeah. You understand? I hope you now understand, guys. Are you clear? Okay, I can see yes. Okay, I understand yes. Okay, good. So let's move. Let's move then, because you are there. You understand. You understand. Okay, let's move. The next one here, this is what we have. We have 4.2.3. So they are saying this is actually equals to 5 to the power of 1. Is this true? 5 to the power of 4 times 1 over 5 to the power of negative 3. Is it equals to 5 to the power of 1? Do you agree with this one? I just need a yes or no here. Or maybe give me the correct one, the correct answer. Yeah, give me the correct answer. What is the correct answer here? Judy says it's 5 to the power of 7. 5 to the power of 7. Okay, let me just get a guest who will give us the correct answer for this one. Can someone maybe request to join? Just to guide us on how to get the correct answer for this one. You can just request to join. Can someone request? Can someone request to join as a guest? Guys, request. Yes, I requested. Let me check. Okay, I have. So I can't spell your name. We have Tabani. We have so cool. Let me take the first one, which is so cool. So cool. I can't spell your name. It's here. Let's hear from you. The person who requested has declined. Okay, let's take Tabani. Yeah, Tabani. Let's take Tabani. Let's take Tabani. Hello, Tabani. How are you? Hello, sir. How are you, Tabani?
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining.
I'm good.
Without wasting time, can you just guide us on how to find the correct answer for this one?
Okay, I'm not sure about this one, but then I think we it's 5 to the power 4
Yes.
multiplied by 1 all over 5 minus 3. Okay, what I would usually do, we would take the left hand side.
Okay.
We need to solve the left hand side. How to get 5 to the power 1? 5 to the power 5 to the power negative 3. When we turn that upside down, it's going to be 3 all over 5. Then we're going to have 2 more negatives.
Okay, let me write what you are saying, right? So let me write, you are saying I should write what here?
5 to the power 4.
5 to the power of 4.
Okay, multiply.
Multiply.
1 to the power lower. It's, you need to put 1. I'm not sure how to change this one. There's 1 over there. Okay, put 1.
Yes, I go. Okay.
We
Where should I?
have 5. It's 3. It's 3 over 5. Wait.
So
3
I should
over
write
5.
3 over 5.
There should be a 1 divided by 3 over 5.
So it's 1 divided by 3 over
3
5.
over 5.
3
And then how
over
to
5.
turn that.
And
And
then,
then we can't have 2 divisions at the same time. We need to change this into a multiplication whereby we're going to have a 5 on top, 3 on down. Then it's going to be 5 all over 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 5 all over 3.
okay, so let guide me. What should I write? I should write 5
to the power 4
to the power of 4.
multiply
multiply
by 1.
by 1, like I should write 1 here, right? And
Yes, and then multiply by 5 all over 3.
multiply by 5 over 3.
From here, what do we do, man? I don't know this. Okay. When we get here, this step, it's gonna be 1 multiplied by 5. It's gonna give us 5, 3. It's gonna give us 3. And then we have 5 all over 4. Multiply
Okay.
by 5 all over 3.
Okay, tell me, what should I write? You are saying?
I don't know what went wrong, man. Something is not adding up.
Okay, no, don't worry. Just stand there. Let me just accept someone maybe who can assist you, right? Let's take
Okay, yes.
Judith. Let's take Judith.
It's grade 9.
Let's take Judith. Don't worry. And thanks for trying. I think there's someone else I've accepted. Is it Judith?
I think there's someone else.
Yeah, Judy. Hey, hello, Judy.
Hello.
Judy. How are you?
You think the guy?
Yeah, everything.
I can ba 5 to the power of 4 again.
Okay.
Nampili rari multiplied by
5 to the power of 4
rari multiplied by
multiplied by
5. If 1 euro you change how okay, 1 euro you change her to 5 to the power 0. Since 5 to the power 0 is 1.
So we'll have 5 to the power of 0 on top, and then
Divided by 5 to the power minus 3.
divided by 5 to the power of minus 3. Okay, and then
And then double 5 to the power 4
and then we'll have 5 to the power of 4
multiplied by, okay, like since re bona re base ya ka godimo le ka fase ya tshwana mo we
yes.
go ben 5 to the power 0 le 5 to the power minus 3 ro tšea base ya 5 ye 1.
Okay, yes, division rule, right?
Yes, and then ra ba le 0
0 minus
into minus 3,
into minus 3. Okay, and then
and then ra le 5 to the power 4
5 to the power of 4
multiplied by 5 to the power 3.
5 to the power of 3, because this negative times this negative will give you positive 3, right?
And then Raja base ye tee, then year 5 since it's Hana base, and then add the exponents due for you will 3.
Okay, that's good, because we apply the multiplication rule. When the bases are the same, we are to multiply, we add the exponents, right? So we're going to have 4 plus 3. Okay, and then
You have 5 to the power 7.
5 to the power of 7. Okay, that's good. This is the correct one. Thank you, Judith. And Tabani, thank you also for trying, my man. I hope you learned something out of this.
Wow. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. So let's continue, guys. We are continuing with I hope some of you learned out of this. Yeah, this is the correct step that you should follow to do this, okay? I think we can maybe continue then from here. Yeah, this is actually correct, okay? So this is, they said 5 to the power of 1. It's actually 5 to the power of 7, okay? Let's go. So we are done with this ones, right? So we are going to this one, which is 4.3. 4.3, they are saying simplify. So we need to simplify this. Which is 8r cubed multiplied by 2 into bracket r squared to the power of 4 divided by 2 to the power of 4 and multiplied by r squared bracket 5. Okay, so you 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 know, when you are dealing with this, it's very important that you know the laws of exponents, because if you are not familiar with the laws of exponents, this will definitely destroy you. Okay, this will definitely destroy. Should I do it, or maybe invite someone to do it? Because I know there are people who are a bit impatient. So shall I do it, or maybe give someone to do it? Shall I do it, guys, or maybe give someone to do it? Invite someone. Letaba says I should invite someone. Reng says invite, just do it. You do it. Yes. Let me do it. Invite, give someone, invite someone, do it, do it. So, hey, there's a mixture there, guys. There's an invite, there's do it. So I don't know. Okay, let me just invite someone. Let me invite someone. Okay, let me take Mansangase. Yeah, because let me take Mansangase. I think it's yeah. Yeah, let me take someone.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. My son wants to do it.
Okay, that's great. What's the name of your son?
Tamsanga.
Okay, Tamsang. Welcome, Tamsang.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. Okay, let's hear. What should we write?
So you first say 8 r to the power of 3, r to the power
8,
of 3,
8r to the power of 3
and then you say times 2
times 2
r to the power of 8
r to the power of 8. Okay, and then
over
over
2 to the power of 4
2 to the power of 4
times r to the power of 10.
times r to the power of 10. Okay, and then
And then since they have the same variable, you plus r3, 3 plus 8 on top, and then it's going to be equals to r to the power of 11, and then you say 8 times 2, which is 16. So 16 r to the power of 11.
okay, so we are saying here we're gonna have 16 r to the power of 11,
11,
right?
yeah.
Okay, and
And
then
then on the bottom, we say 2 to the power of 4, which is 2 to the power of 4. What's 2 to the power of 4? You say 2 to the power of 4-ish. 2 times 2, which is 8. 8 times 3, which is 24. 8 times, which is 48.
no. You are still coming. Just 2 times 2 times 2 times 2.
2 to the 4.
2 to the 4, 2 times 2, 4. And then 4 times 2, 8, which is 16.
Good. It's 16, right? And then
16 r to the power of 10.
r to the power of 10. Okay, and then
And then your final answer would be r.
your final answer will be r. Good. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. That's excellent. Okay, so I like the way you explained it, but I think, for someone who might be struggling with the exponent, they will say, "How do you arrive at 11?" And then you say, "But then, perfect. It's correct, and I'm proud." Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for
Thank
connecting us
you.
with your side. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, guys, I saw some of you were still commenting saying it's wrong. But I think you've learned something. I'm going to point out those who said it's wrong. Let me check. I saw you guys. Let's check. Who said it's wrong? Don't exit the live. Rati said it's wrong. Sibusiso said, nah, change 8 to base 2. Yeah, it's correct. You can do it like that. But remember, guys, mathematics, it's very diverse. There are different ways of solving, coming up with different solutions. Okay? So Someone say, please explain. But explain again, I'm confused. Okay, guys, you know what? Let me just do it in a way that most of you will understand, I think. But then that was correct, and yeah, I'm proud. So I'll try to maybe simplify it, okay, in a way that you will understand. So it's 4.3, right? I know that there's someone there who's saying I can do it better than this, which is brilliant, okay? So let's just try to simplify what was given. So remember, we have 8r cubed multiplied by 2 bracket r squared to the power of 4, okay? So you can use another method of maybe changing, making the bases the same, okay? According to, there's someone who said it was wrong because they wanted to change 8 into an exponent, which is good, okay? So we can use this one. Let's focus on this first, and then this and that, step by step. So let's focus on 8r cubed, okay? So let's change 8 first into an exponent. So we know that 8 is actually 2 to the power of 3. Okay, so we're changing 8 to an exponent, so it's 2 to the power of 3. So remember that we actually focused, or maybe we're aiming on making this basis the same, which is 2. See, we have 2 here, we have 2 here. We will have 2 here, which is 2 to the power of 3. And then we have R3. Okay, so I hope most of you are understanding up to this far. So we also have, you see this dot here, it's the same as multiplication, so we can turn it into multiplication, or maybe write it as it is. So let me just write multiplication, and then we have 2 here, and then we have r. Okay, let's write 2. And then guys, when we arrive here, you see that we have bracket, close bracket, r squared, open bracket, r squared, close bracket to the power of 4. Okay, so we are going to apply this rule here, which is is a power of to the power of rule. Okay, so according to this rule, guys, if we have a base, okay, this base can either be any number. It can be x, it can be 2 with an exponent. When you open the bracket, this exponent here will multiply with an exponent outside the bracket. So these two will multiply each other, okay? So n times m. So you'll have x to the power of n times m. So in example, if you have maybe 3 squared to the power of 2 outside, so this will actually give you 3 to the power of 2 times 2. Okay, these exponents will multiply each other. Okay, so it's similarly here. Remember, we have r squared, and then we have an exponent of 4 outside. This 4 will multiply with this 2. Okay, so you'll have r to the power of what? 2 times 4, which is what? 8, right? 2 times 4 is 8, right? So you'll have 2r to the power of 8. Okay, so I hope you understood what we did on top up to this far. Okay, and then after this, we are going to divide. Now we are going to the denominator. So on the denominator, you leave this 2 to the power of 4 as it is, because remember, the goal was to make this basis the same, which is 2, 2, 2, okay? So we're going to leave this as it is. We're going to have 2 to the power of 4. And then multiply it. I said I'm going to change these dots to multiplication, okay? And then we have r to the power of 2. And then outside the bracket, we have 5. We're going to apply the similar step that we did, that we used here. We're going to apply the power to the power of rule. So basically what we're going to say this 2 exponent will multiply with this exponent, which is outside the bracket. So 2 times 5 will give us 10, which will be r to the power of what? 10. Are you still following, guys? Am I still making sense? You understand up to this far? You understand up to this far, guys? Okay, good. Yes, from Gamo it's yes, Yabonga, yes. Yes. Okay, let's go. Yes. Okay, let me finish it up. And then from here, guys, what you will then do from here is that, you will then multiply. We are going to focus on the numerator, okay? Forget about the denominator. So we will say, let's focus on what is on top. we are now going to multiply the like terms, okay? We have 2 here, we have 2. We have base 2, we have base 2, right? So when you multiply 2 times 2, remember, these are similar bases. 2 and 2 are similar bases. So remember that this 2, even though it's like this, it has an exponent 1, which is not written. So when you multiply the same bases, you do what? You add the exponents according to multiplication rule. So you'll have 2. Remember, multiplying this 2 with this 2. 2 times 2 will give you 2 to the power of 4, because I'm adding 3 plus 1 for this exponents. Okay? So you are done with 2. Let's go to r now. To r. So we are multiplying r cubed and r to the power of 8. So which will give us r to the power of what? Remember, we are multiplying the same bases. The base is r, the exponents are 3 and 8, which will give you 11. 3 plus 8 is 11. Okay, so we are done with the numerator. So let's go to the denominator. We are writing it as it is, which is 2 to the power of 4, okay? Multiply by r to the power of 10, okay? So once we are here, guys, it's now easy because 2 to the power of 4 and 2 to the power of 4 will cancel out. This and this will cancel out. Then you are left with r to the power of 11 and r to the power of 10. And then you apply the division rule. So according to the division rule, when you divide similar bases, you subtract the exponent. So we have base r and base r. So I'm going to write that base, and then I'm going to subtract the exponent. So you're going to have 11 minus 10, which will give you what? 1. So this is your final answer, which is basically r. Okay? Yeah, so I hope this made a bit sense. Okay, yeah, so let's go guys, because I saw there are some people who are saying I should be fast there. So let's go to the next one. We are going to question 5 now. Okay, we are going to, someone says, when are you done? Can you show us question 1 and 2a? So don't worry, question 1 and 2a will be uploaded on YouTube. So you will just see this video on YouTube. So even the current one that we are doing, it will be uploaded on YouTube. Okay, so let's go to question 5, guys, without wasting any more time. So you are given 3, 6, 11, and 18. Okay, you are given 3, 6, 11, and 18. So they are saying write down the next 2 terms of the sequence. So in other words, you need to tell us after 3, 6, 11, and 18, what is after 18 and what is after the number that you put here. Okay, so someone is saying it's 18 by 2. Tato says it's 18 by 2. Someone is asked, what is your YouTube channel? So to find my YouTube channel, just click on my TikTok profile, and then there's a YouTube icon. When you click that, it will direct you straight to my YouTube channel. Thank you, Rep Fantastic, for the roses. Thank you so much. Someone is saying it's 28.339, 27. I see a lot of 27s. 27. Yeah, 27. 27. Yeah. So guys, to solve this one, Buitsepo, thank you so much for the rose. Okay, someone says 27 and 8. So it's the easier way to solve this one, guys. Remember, we have 3, 6, 11, and 18. So the easier way to solve this, you're gonna do this. What did you add from 3 to get 6? Remember, from 3 to 6, you added 3, right? And then you will say, what did we add from 6 to get 11? Okay, this is how you solve this question easy. What did you add from here to there? It's 5, right? You've added 5 here. And then what did you add from 11 to 18? From 11 to 18, what did you add? You've added 7. Okay, so this is how you solve this. And then you will ask yourself, what am I going to add from 18 to get to the next term? So before that, let's deal with this one first. You can see that from 3 to 5, you add 2, right? And also from 5 to 7, you add what? 2. In order for you to get what you should add here, what you should add here, you need to say, I added 2 to get 5. I also added 2 to get 7. I'm also going to add another 2 to get the next term. 7 plus 2 is how much? It's 9, right? It will be 9 here, okay? And then you'll say, I added 3 to get 6. I added 5 to get 11. I added 7 to get 18. I'm going to add 9 to get the term here, okay? You'll say 18 plus 9. It will give you that term. So 18 plus 9 is how much? It's 27. Okay, so this is the easier method of getting to the next one. But remember, they said 2 terms. We only found the first one. We need to find another one. So you'll also do the same here, like this. You will say, what is it I'm going to add here to get the next term? You start here again. You will say, from here, I added 2 to get 5. I added 2 to get 7. Similarly, I added 2 from 7 to get 9. I'm going to add another 2 from 9 to get to this term. Okay, 9 plus 2, it's 11. So in other words, I'm going to add 11 to 27 to get the next term. Okay, so 27 plus 11 is how much? It's 38. Okay, so this is the easier method of using it to get to those 2 terms. You can use it up until, I don't know, you can use this up until what? 1,000, 2 million. You can use this. Yeah, we clear. So the next terms is 27 and 38. Okay, we clear, right? So let's go. Someone says, King Karabo says you can do this up until infinity. The thing about infinity is that it's a long, you will die before you even reach it. Can you tell me more about gradient? I'm coming there. Yeah, just give me some time. I'm coming there. So it's 5.1. So we are going to 5.2 now. We are going to 5.2. Okay. So 5.2 here. I want you to pay attention to this one, guys, because I know that this one, it's not tricky, but yeah. So they're saying that in a school hall, the chairs are stacked on top of each other. One chair is 55 centimeters high. When 2 chairs are stacked together, the chairs are 61 centimeters high. So this is the height of one chair. But when you add another chair, okay, they are now 2, right? They will be 61 centimeters high. Okay, so remember this 2. So the question is, determine the height in centimeter if 3 chairs are stacked on top of each other. Can someone tell me? What is the answer for that? Determine the height in centimeters if 3 chairs are stacked on top of each other. So I can see people are saying 67. Yeah, 67. Wow. Oh, you guys are smart. You got it. That's true. It's 67 centimeters. Someone says 165. Someone says it's 72. 68 from, okay. Wow. Okay, good. So guys, that's correct. The correct answer here is 67. So for the sake of those who might be lost, to get to the answer, remember they say that one chair is 55 centimeters high, right? But when you add another chair on top of it, you will have 61 centimeters, okay? So 2 chairs will make 61 centimeters. So what you will do in order for you to understand what happens when you add more chairs, you need to subtract the 2 chairs, the distance between the height between the 2 chairs. Remember that when there are 2, you have 61 centimeters, okay? But when it's 1, you have 55 centimeters, okay? So when you subtract these 2, it will give you the distance of one chair when you add on top of the other, okay? So you have 61 minus 55, which will give you, I think it's 6 centimeters, right? It's 6 centimeters, okay? So once you have this, you know that when I add one chair, I'm adding 6 centimeters. And when I'm adding another one, I'm adding 6 centimeters. So if you have 6 centimeters, you know that you will then take this and then you are going to add it on 61 centimeters. Remember, there are now 3, but when there are 2, they are 61. So when you add another chair to be 3, you're going to say 61 centimeters plus another chair, which is 6 centimeters. It will give you 67, right? 67 centimeters. So someone says, so each chair is 6 centimeters. No, each chair is not 6 centimeters. Each chair is 55 centimeters. So what they're saying here, guys, let me just make this practical. The height from here, remember the green chair is the first chair, right? So from here up until here, up until the first chair is 55 centimeters, okay? But when you add another chair, this small chair, you are calculating from here up until there. So we recently found that when you add another chair, they say that when you add the second chair, it makes it to 61. So from here to here, it becomes what? 61. So let me just do this. It's 61 here, 61 centimeters. Okay? So the next question was, determine the height in centimeters when you add the third chair, if there are 3 chairs. So you need to calculate from here up until here, the third chair, the distance from here up until here. We are looking for the distance here, okay? So we discovered by doing the calculation that when you add a chair on top of the first chair, the distance between them is 6 centimeters, right? So when there are 2, they are 61. One chair contributes a 6 centimeters. So when there are 3, you're just gonna add 6 on that 61. Okay? That's how we got to 67 centimeters. Are you good now? You understand? There's someone who said, Paballo, you understand now? Paballo, yeah, I think it's Paballo who asked that question. Paballo, are you clear? Are you clear, Paballo? So let's go, guys. Paballo is not replying. I think maybe she's sorted. So let's go. We have 5.2.2 now. So they are saying if the stack of chairs is 145 centimeters. Okay, Paballo replied. If the stack of chairs is 145 centimeters high, how many chairs are in the stack? So this one, guys, I think I'm going to give it to someone because it's easy but a bit tricky. It's easy but tricky. Tokozan says 16 chairs. 16. Wow. I thought this one will trick you. Yeah, I'm not gonna invite anyone because you guys understand this. Okay, someone says 15 because I thought you guys will say 15. I thought you guys will say 15, but I can see most of you got it. It's actually 16. Those who are saying 15, yeah. So remember, they say if the stack of chairs is 145 high. So if you have stacked these chairs up until 145, we are looking for the number of chairs that you have stacked there. Okay, guys, I don't think I have to do this because I saw most of you got it correct. But for the sake of those who maybe might have not understood this, there's a long method of finding this, right? So the long method of doing this is like this, guys. What you'll do, guys, remember that they said the first chair is actually 55 centimeters high. So I'm going to write 55 here. 55, okay? It's the first chair, 55. And then the second chair, remember that when there are 2, it will be what? 61, remember? So I'm going to write 61 here. So we have 2 chairs, 61. And then when there are 3, remember we calculated that when there are 3, it's 67, right? So it's going to be 67. Okay, so when there are 4, what am I going to write here? So I'm going to do this up until I reach 145. So we have 67. So when there are 4, remember we just add 6. Okay, we just add what? 6. Just going to add this 6. 67 plus 6 will give us 73. Okay, now there are 4. And then we add another 6. 73 plus 6 will give us 79, right? 79. Remember, there are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to add another 1. 79 plus 6 will give us 85. And then I'm going to add another chair. 91, I add another 1. 97, I add another 1. 103, I add another 1. 109, I add another 1. I think it's 115, right? I add another 1. Is it 121? 121, right? I add another 1. It's 127 because I'm adding 6. 127. I add another chair. It will give me 133. I add another chair. It will give me, is it 139, guys? No, 136. Am I making mistakes now? 127. Oh, yeah, 139. Yeah, it's 139. And then I add another 1. It will give me 145. You see, I've arrived to this height now by adding how many chairs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 chairs. So I added 16 chairs. Yeah. So those who said 15, I understand why you said 15. Because when I looked at it first, I thought, it's just 15. But it's actually not 15, it's 16 chairs, okay? So when you add those chairs up until this height here, it will give you that, okay? So let's move, guys. We are actually running out of time. It's 8 already, and we have a lot. Guys, no. I thought I would be done by 8. Man. So, guys, let's move on. Let's move. Let's be quick. So don't forget to tap on the screen. Let's tap on the screen, guys. Yeah, let's tap. Let's reach 20K. Let's reach 20K reactions. Let's reach 20K reactions. Just tap. We are now going to 5.3. We're now going to 5.3 now. Yeah, we're going to 5.3. Tap. Let's reach 20K, guys. Let's reach 20K. We are 19K now, 90.3, 90.4, 0.5, 0.7, 0.9. There you go. We reached 20K. Let's deal with this one. Okay. Let's go. You teach better. Okay, thank you. Let's go here. So we have, they say 5.3, use the information provided in the table below. Okay, use the information provided in the table below to answer the questions which follow. So you need to use this to answer the questions which follow. So you see that we have an input n, which is -2, -1, 0. And then you have an output -17, -12, -7, up until 13. So they're saying describe the relationship in the form of Tn equals to. Actually, this one, guys, to be honest, I couldn't find an easier way of giving you how to solve it. I just have a long method, and I saw that it's 2 marks. 2 marks, and the way I'm going to explain it, it's off. Can maybe someone who might have a shorter version of explaining this question maybe give us, because the way I'm going to explain it is very long, and I think it's unfair for me to explain it like that. Okay, do we have someone who might explain this one easier? Because my method, guys, it's off the charts. Yeah, my method is off the chart. Do we have someone who might want to try? Maybe. Do we have someone who might want to try? Huh? Do you have someone who might want to try this one? Yeah, request. If you want to try it, you can request. Because my method, it's unfair. If you want to try it, just request, and then you will, yeah, I will give you a chance to maybe give us an explanation of this one. Come on, guys, come on. This one here. Just describe the relationship in the form of TN. Come on, guys, is there someone who can maybe give us this? No one is requesting. No one is requesting. No one is requesting. Huh? I request. Ogza said, I request. Okay? Oh, official Ndogozo. Okay, let's take official Ndogozo to give it to us. Because, guys, the way I'm going to explain this, it's a bit challenging. Hey, official Ndogozo,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm good and you, how are you?
I am good. You're welcome. So, you can take us through 5.3.1. Yeah, give us the answer.
I think maybe TN is a sign of output values.
So you are saying TN is the what?
Sign of output values.
Is the sign of output values.
So
That's your
describe the relationship in the form.
Okay, so guys, according to official Ntogozo, TN it's a sign of output values, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's all you can give to us.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, official. Okay, let's take another one. We have Sandile. Let's hear what Sandile is saying about this. Yeah, let's hear. Hello, Sandile.
Yebo,
How are you?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm good. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, so take us through the answer. You are saying 5.3.1? Okay, Sandile escaped, guys. Maybe it's because of the network. So let's take that we have bought peak. We have bought peak. Let's hear from bought peak. Hello, bought peak. How are you?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm also okay. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
So judging from the difference between the output values, what I did was I subtracted negative 17 from negative 12, which gave me negative 5. Then I calculated from negative 12 minus negative 5, which gave me negative 7.
Okay.
That's the difference that I got in between the output values.
Okay. So what is the formula? Because I saw someone saying that you actually have to find TN.
I think the formula is y equals to x. Yeah, y equals to x minus negative 5.
Okay. Thank you, Bot Peak. Thank you for trying. Highly appreciated. Let's take another one. Okay, I see people who are commenting there. They're saying it's wrong. Please, guys, if you say it's wrong, request give us the correct one. We have. Oh, We have, I can't spell your name, I'm sorry. Can you just tell us what's your name before?
VM.
Vim, okay, sorry. How are you, sir?
I'm good and you?
I'm good. Okay, take us through the answer.
Okay, well, for -2, you times it by 5 and you -7. So it would be Tn equals
Yeah.
5n minus 7.
5n minus 7. Okay, so take us through, how did you get 5n?
Because for number 2, which is obviously n, you times it by 5 to get -10. Then you get -7 to get -17.
Okay, so you said for what? Okay, let's start first with the input.
Yeah, the input times by 5 is -10.
Okay,
And then you -7 to get -17.
gives you minus 17.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's correct, right? But I don't know if they understand the way you explained it. Let me just ask them, guys, do you understand what Vin explained? But it's correct. The answer is correct.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Okay, they're saying I really don't understand from space, and then Pablo no, Shazy no. Okay, Katlego says yes. Who else? There are a lot of no's. Okay, there are yeses now I can see. So do you have maybe a way of maybe trying to explain it to maybe a grade 7 or a grade 8 learner to understand how you got here? Because someone will struggle to say, okay, 5 times 2, and then you subtract by something, give you negative 70. Do you have maybe another way of explaining it? Oh, I think VM is out. But then, thank you, VM, for your answer. It's good. It's good. You see, someone is asking, where did you get 5 from? But thank you for trying. So, guys, you know what? I'm gonna be honest myself. I have my method. It's a bit ridiculous. The way I did this, it's not worth 2 marks, because my step will take, I think, not 4 pages, man, that's exaggeration. It will take up until Boma 10 lines for just 2 marks. It's unfair. Okay, so someone say get the difference from output. Please, if you have an easier way of explaining this, please request. Okay. So, but then Vin is right, guys. This is the answer. Let's move on, guys. I don't want to do this question because the way I did it, it's very long. Can promise you it's very long. It's ridiculous. So let's go to 5.3.2. Let's go 5.3.2. So they're saying calculate the missing input value n. So you need to calculate what is missing here. We know that it's easy, guys. This one, I'm just going to do it. Since you have a formula which is Tn equals to 5n minus 7. So when you have something like this, since you are looking for an input value, okay, we are going to calculate n, okay? But then we know that the output value is what? It's 13, which is Tn. So here on Tn, we put 13. So we're going to have 13 equals to 5n minus 7, okay? So we're looking for n. So we're going to take this 7 on the left-hand side. So it's going to be 13 plus 7 equals to 5n, okay? And then 13 plus 7 is 20, right? Equals to 5n. Since we are looking for n, we divide both by 5. So we know that it will actually give us 20 over 5 is actually 4. Okay? Yeah, it's 4. So, guys, I'm tired, to be honest now. I'm tired. We still have questions 6, 7, and 8. Damn. Should we continue or should we stop? Should we continue here? But remember, tomorrow I promised that I'm going to do grade 10 work. So we are going to have to, I don't know. Should we continue, guys? Or should we stop and do grade 10 tomorrow? can see continue, 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 continue. Okay, yes, please continue. Okay, I see most people are saying I should continue. So we have question 6 now. And question 6, they are saying that, okay guys, let's continue. Question 6, they are saying that choose the correct property from those given brackets. This ones are easy. So we are saying, someone say, please go back. I want to take screenshots. There's no need for you to take screenshots, né? Because you are going to, this live session will be uploaded on YouTube. So you will find everything from question 1, okay? So choose the correct property from those given in brackets. So they're saying the associative or commutative property says that the sequence or order of numbers that you add or multiply does not matter. You can change the order of the numbers and still get the same answer. So is this associative or commutative? Guys, I'm tired. I think we should stop the class now, guys. Okay, you know what I should do? This is question 6. Remember, we are left with question 6 and question 7 and 8. So it's like we are almost done. Guys, let's stop the class now and then we'll continue tomorrow. Remember, I promised grade 10s that I'm going to start their paper. So what I will do is that let's have a class at 5. Okay? Yeah, let's have a class at 5 tomorrow up until 6 o'clock. We'll finish all of this up until 6 o'clock. And then at 6 o'clock, I'm starting with grade 10 paper, okay? So you'll forgive me, guys. I'm a bit tired. It's 8. We started this at around 6, 6:15. So, yeah. So, guys, those who are still asking about my YouTube channel, I'm going to say this, please listen. In order for you to access my YouTube channel, this is what you have to do. You click on my TikTok profile. After you click on my TikTok profile, you will see there's a YouTube icon there. Okay, just tap on that YouTube icon. It will take you straight to my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna post this on before Friday. Okay, before Friday, you will find from question 1 up until the last question. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for joining this live. And then, okay, I think also, if you are struggling with some topics, guys, I've uploaded a lot of videos on my TikTok channel. Just go through all those videos. I've explained a lot, including geometry. Those who are still asking about geometry, I uploaded those videos here on my TikTok channel. Just go scroll through my TikTok videos. You'll find geometry, you'll find exponents, you'll find Euclidean. Like, you'll find most of the topics that you are covering in your syllabus. Okay, so tomorrow, grade 9s, okay, make sure that by 5 o'clock you are here so that you can complete this paper. And then grade 10s, at 6 o'clock, we are starting with your paper. Grade 11s, I'll see you on Friday. And then I think I'll make time on Saturday for, extra topics. So, guys, someone say, can you repeat how do we get to your YouTube channel? Guys, if you want to get to my YouTube channel, just visit my TikTok profile. The profile of my TikTok, it has an icon there. There's an icon on my TikTok profile. And then what you will do is that you will tap on that icon, the YouTube icon there. You will tap on that icon. It will direct you straight to my my YouTube thingy, channel. Okay? Someone say morning or evening. No, I can't hold classes in the morning. Come on. It's in the evening, 6 in the evening. Kanye, yes, it's 6 in the evening, my darling. So, guys, thank you. Thank you for joining. God bless you all. Sleep well, pray, trust in God. I'll see you. Someone say, what about gradient of a line? I'm going to cover it tomorrow here. We do have it here. The gradient, I'm going to cover it somewhere here. determine the gradient of a line is very easy. I'm going to cover it tomorrow. Okay. So guys, bye. See you tomorrow.